How's it going, everyone? Sergio here, back with another inventory update at Brampton Mitsubishi, and I have for you a 2020 Subaru Forester Limited. This is going to be the top trim, or one below the top trim for the Subaru Forester vehicle lineup. So obviously this is going to be their more kind of squared off SUV. So you're going to be available with the symmetrical all-wheel drive, which is one big thing that Subaru is known for. This is going to be a taller vehicle. So they have this, they have the Crosstrek, which is the smaller vehicle, and then the Outback, which is almost like a station wagon. It's very, very long, but not as tall as the Forester is. So this is kind of their competitor to say like a CRV or a RAV4. This is going to be that vehicle to kind of compete with those. Very nice alloy wheels to it, very, very squared off design, and Subaru has always been kind of a utilitarian type of vehicle. Really good looking front end here. You got the upgraded LED headlamps in the front. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. This being the Limited, so it's full keyless access. Just simply put your hand in with the key nearby and it unlocks here for you. And on the inside here, again, being the Limited, you're going to get the full leather interior on the inside. Very, very nice. This is going to be a 5-passenger model. Remember that Subaru has the Ascent as the 7-passenger vehicle. The Subaru has just over 83,000 kilometers, so fairly low mileage for this car, actually. Well, about average, but again, no sparing of any kind of features on the inside here. So lots and lots of physical buttons, which is really, really nice. I'm a big fan of still seeing physical buttons rather than everything being a touch control. And again, lots of things that you can adjust on the inside. Subaru obviously being very well known for their safety features as well. So again, you're going to have your lane departure assistance, lane keeping. You're going to have what they call eyesight. So you have these two bulges here. So there are two cameras that are constantly scanning the road in front of you as far as your forward collision detection, your adaptive cruise control, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, lots of different features and stuff that we can turn on and off. So blind spot monitoring, all those things can all be adjusted. Power windows, power locks, no surprise there. You do have memory adjustments here for the front driver's seat. So you have two different settings there. And obviously the seat itself is going to be a full electric with lumbar support as well. Heated steering wheel, which is really nice. It's conveniently placed at the actual steering wheel, which is where it's supposed to be. Some manufacturers kind of put it kind of other places, but really, really nice. And obviously lots of different information. Gauges, very, very straightforward. So obviously you have your tachometer, your speedometer, and then you have this center info display where you can adjust through different things here to see in the middle. But again, the main thing is showing you your safety systems, your fuel, that kind of stuff. Obviously your cruise control and everything like we talked about is all on top of here, and then obviously your Bluetooth controls. Now, pretty typical in Subaru vehicles, they have two different settings for how the throttle response is. They have a sport and then an intelligent. So as you adjust it, you can see between the two options there. The SI drive or the sport drive just makes the throttle response a lot more touchy, versus the I or the intelligent drive is kind of more progressive, more typical of what you're used to feeling in normal everyday cars. Heated seats, obviously no surprise there. And again, Subaru is very, very well known for their all-wheel drive system. So again, them and Mitsubishi were in a big competition during, the rally days between the Subaru Impreza and the Lancer Evolution. So obviously that kind of technology trickled down into their everyday vehicles. So we get something called X mode for their symmetrical all-wheel drive. So with this knob, we can flip from left to right and push down on it for our regular normal mode. So on the left-hand side here, you get a nice little display at the top. I'll zoom here a little bit better for you. So you get that view there, which is more of like a rain or like light gravel, a little bit of off-roading. Now, if we twist it to the right, it's more of like a snow or very, very, more severe weather. And then we have just our normal mode, which brings us to our regular display. Now, kind of cool with the Subaru products is they have their main infotainment screen, and they have an information screen at the top, which is kind of neat. Now, you can cycle through that one with the info button here. So there are a few different views that you can choose. So that 0 degrees is actually the pitch angle. So you'll see how much the vehicle is either pointed down or pointed up. So when you're doing kind of like off-roading, and then you have your view there of the all-wheel drive system of what it's doing as you're driving. Oil temperature, your average speed, your water temperatures or coolant. So you get all that kind of information up top here as well. Inbuilt navigation, your radio stations, your fuel economy, the date, and then obviously you can adjust all different things. So this is telling you about all the safety systems and if they're active or not. So again, you can see that you have your blind spot monitoring and your front collision mitigation on the right-hand side, blind spot in your rear automatic braking as well. So this car does have rear parking sensors as part of the safety suite of this Subaru. So it does automatically brake once you get too close to something in reverse. Speaking of reverse, let's go ahead and take a look at the back camera. Again, not too bad. Sorry about the glare here. Let me see if I can fix that for us. There, that might help. There we go. That's a little bit better. So you do get the guidelines. So as you turn the wheel, you will see kind of where your car is going to go. Now, the rear automatic braking, you can turn that on and off, obviously on the screen itself. And then your parking sensors, you can also turn them off as well. But not too bad of backup camera. And again, at the base of the screen, you can actually see your car. As far as the infotainment system goes, actually pretty good. It's very, very responsive. It moves fairly quickly. Which is pretty nice. Most systems are a little bit laggy, but this one seems to be pretty good. I mean, it adjusts through things pretty quickly. Now, this being, again, the limited trim, you're also going to get the upgraded sound system, which is going to be the Harman Kardon premium audio system here with the Subaru. So sound system does sound pretty nice. So if you're a big audiophile, you like your music, the Harman Kardon sound system is very, very nice. And you still get a CD player here. So for those of us still using discs, you have it. But again, a really good mix of physical controls to get to what you need to and a little bit of touch. Dual zone automatic climate control. So again, all pretty standard stuff for this trim level of Forester. And again, everything is really, really simply laid out. As far as storage-wise goes, this is a big plus on this vehicle as well. So really nice big door bins, and they extend pretty far back. The door pocket here has a little bit of extra storage space as well. Inside here, we have obviously some more storage trays, so you'd be probably leaving your cell phone here, a couple USBs, an aux cord, and a 12-volt socket. Cup holder's pretty good as well, little tabs and a little tray here. Center console's a little tiny, but it is deep, and then you do have a 12-volt socket there, and then you have this little coin tray as well that kind of pops in and out, so you can place coins and stuff for tolls or whatever else. Glove box, not too bad. Again, all the original books here as well. And again, another view of the door card here for extra storage. Seats, very, very nice. Again, leather being very, very easy to clean. It's nice and perforated, so it will breathe as well. In the summertime, it's not going to be super, super hot all the time. And on this model here, you do have this extra large sunroof, which is obviously really opens up the cabin. And as you can see from the view, you can see that there's a lot of windshields. You sit fairly upright in this car, and there is a lot of glass around you. So it's a very, very open cabin and lots of headroom. So if you're a taller person, you're going to have no issues whatsoever inside this Forester. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back seats. Beautiful gray color too, really, really nice. Again, all finished in this leatherette on the door panels and everything. Again, same thing with the rear seats. You do have heated rear seats and again, some USBs as well with your air vents, cup holders and everything, center armrest there. And again, storage space, not too bad as well. So nice door pockets. And again, some back seat adjustments. Previous owner does have the original Subaru mats, so the custom fit ones as well, so you're all well protected. And a really nice opening. So again, the door is about 90 degrees, so again, really, really easy to get car seats, kids, stuff like that, getting in and out of the car really, really nicely. Another feature that Subaru has for quite some time is they have this isolation pin, so that actually slides into the door here, and it actually makes the car a little bit more rigid and a little bit more strength in the door itself in the event of a side impact. Taking a look at the trunk, it is a full power trunk, and on the inside there are buttons that you can adjust the memory, so you can adjust how high the trunk opens or closes depending on how you like it. And again, obviously really, really nice trunk space, and again, you have all of that nice height, so tall items and things like that are not going to be an issue. You have some pull downs for the rear seats, so they just flip down real nice and actually pretty quickly. And then a cargo cover, this can obviously come off. Part of the upgraded sound system, you do get these inbuilt subwoofer in the trunk and some more storage space underneath with a spare tire underneath this as well. Previous owner did add a tow hitch at the same time. Listen, if you're looking for an excellent family SUV with lots and lots of features, an excellent all-wheel drive system, fuel economy is pretty good as well, it being a 4-cylinder boxer engine in this car. But if you're looking for a very, very safe vehicle with a long history of having some of the latest tech for safety as far as collision avoidance, things like that, and a really, really excellent all-wheel drive system, this could be the next vehicle for you. If you have any other questions, you can come see us at Brampton Mitsubishi.